Okay, so we should be live, I believe. I believe. Now, I'm not entirely sure if we're live. This is my first ever live stream here on the YouTubes, and I'm super stoked to be here. I'm super excited to try something a little bit different. I've been typically streaming on Twitch, but here I am on the YouTubes. So we're gonna try it out, see how it goes. I'm kind of curious. I have been extra curious because you have been able to stream like in higher quality, so that's got me excited. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully you guys are doing good. This is my first time on YouTube streaming, so it's a little bit different. I'm used to Twitch. Tonight we're just gonna be doodling and hanging out. So hopefully you guys will have a good time. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late. I said on Discord that I'd be streaming at 6:30 MST, but it took me a little bit longer to set things up than I thought. It's a little bit different than Twitch. I had to actually make a thumbnail for the video, so that was interesting. If any of you guys are new here, feel free to let me know how you found me, or if you are a continuing viewer, came from Twitch, let me know. I'm super excited and super stoked for how things are going. And if at any time anything gets weird, any frame rates, or I don't know, like maybe the stream glitches, let me know. I love to know that so I can fix it for you guys and make sure that the viewing experience is great. I'm excited to get to know you guys and to hang out. I just have these cool glasses because I like them a lot. They're for fun. I'm super stoked. I'm super excited to be here, and hopefully you guys have a good and fantastic time. I look forward to streaming here on YouTube. Like just to kind of preface this whole thing, I've been streaming on Twitch and it's been going well, but the only reason I'm trying this on YouTube is because I really want to know. I want to get all my stuff that I do on one platform, and I don't want to be like, I don't know, spread it out too thin. So I'm experimenting with this. I hope in the long run that I can eventually switch over just to YouTube, because I would love to be able to do all my YouTube videos and all my streaming and stuff here. That'd be great. This is the start of a little something new. I will be streaming still on Twitch from every once in a while. I'm hoping to see where this goes and see where this takes me. I'm super stoked and excited for it. Anyways, let's get to the drawing. Let's see. So let me switch screens real quick. If you're new here, my name is Zach Shirts. I am an illustrator. I do a lot of character creations, and I also make YouTube videos, obviously. And so I know a lot of stuff, from like videography to streaming to art to even make my own stickers and stuff like that. So if you're ever interested in that, like, let me know. I'm hoping to let people know what I'm all about, and also I haven't streamed in a while, so I'm a little bit rusty, I guess you could say. I like doing animations and all sorts of things. We also have an art podcast if you guys are interested in that. You can check the link, or I guess there's not a link in my YouTube, is there? I don't think there is, but I'll send the link. If you guys are interested. Let me know. Here's some examples of my artwork. Hopefully you can see that well. I haven't set up my streaming in a while. And there is a slight glare on the screen. By slight, I mean it's like really obnoxious. But hopefully it's not too bad at viewing. This is our podcast. This is the logo. So we have a Digital Pen Pals podcast. We interview other artists and stuff and get to learn from them to see what they're all about and stuff. And so if you guys are interested in that, you can go check them out. Or check us out, not them, because we're not like third person here. We're talking about like first person, like me and my friend Lincoln. It's a great podcast, and we've been doing it since December, which has been awesome. Here's some other ones. Got Snape from Harry Potter. That's Hagrid. We started the podcast because me and Lincoln are both artists, and we really wanted to see what it takes to be like in the industry. Because me and Lincoln are basically pursuing things like as streamers, as like content creators, doing stuff online, so it's a little bit different. yeah, since starting this whole thing, we both have a following on TikTok, right? And we've been slowly like networking, which like basically means like talking to other creators and being like, hey, like we love your work, could we interview you? And that's led to some really really cool connections. One of which is someone who works for Epic Games. Sorry, I almost forgot what the word is. Epic Games, and he is a concept artist for Fortnite, which is really cool. So yeah, just things like that. And we've interviewed a bunch of other artists, like one who works for Webtoons full time. Really awesome stuff, and we've been enjoying listening to their experiences and learning from them and sharing it with everybody. And so that's been a really good thing. So yeah, just go check out Digital Pen Pals podcast, Digital Pen Pals on YouTube or any other listening platform that you listen to podcasts. We have the audio distributed everywhere. So in case you don't want to subscribe to the channel, which I would recommend it because we're going to be doing more than just podcasts on the channel. But we will be posting our podcast audio wherever. But yeah, so tonight I don't really have much of a plan except just to doodle because I haven't drawn in a while. And if you're like me and you're an artist, you know how difficult it can be to get back into drawing. Even if you're experienced, you kind of get to the point where you go to draw something and you just don't feel inspired. You don't feel a lot of the energy. And so that's kind of been me for like the last month. I've kind of lost a lot of momentum. This actually kind of happened because I started a Kickstarter project. And let's see. Checking the settings, just a sec. Bit rate is higher than the recommended bit rate. We recommend to use 25,000 bit rate. Okay, well, that's cool. I can't do anything about that now. But here we are. But yeah, it is kind of scary to get back into drawing and stuff again. But it's always nice to kind of relax and just kind of draw whatever. So yeah, I think this will be useful since I know that this will be a video after it's live. So if you guys are watching this post live, please type a smiley face in the comments, I guess. But yeah, kind of sometimes what I do, so I'll just start drawing like circles and shapes and kind of get myself warmed up. I don't know what to draw, and circles are always like the default, right? Don't know what to draw, circles. I don't know what it is with us and circles, but us artists like circles, right? Same goes for like Mickey Mouse. The whole logo is just circles. I'm literally just drawing Mickey Mouse logos at this point. But yeah, it's nice because it gets your hand kind of warmed up. You kind of start thinking a little bit. Might want to do lines or something. I know I'm pretty rusty, so. But it's always good to warm up and kind of get where your baseline is. I mean, whether or not you've ever attended school for art or not, I mean, it's always good to kind of warm up. Now, once you start like drawing like a bunch every single day, then that's a little bit different. Like it's a little bit different. You don't have to like warm up as much because you already kind of are warmed up. I mean, it's always recommended. Like it's like a sport, you know. When you're doing a sport, you always want to stretch before a game or anything, right? And so, hey, what's up, Jaquil? I'm doing fantastic. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Yeah. Before Jaquil, I was telling everybody how I'm still just gonna be streaming on Twitch, but I really want to see what opportunities there are on YouTube, because my end goal is I really want to be on YouTube. I want to make videos, I want to stream on here and everything. So I'm gonna be experimenting for a little bit, so bear with me. But I will let you know on what platform I'm streaming on. But for the next little bit, I'm going to be streaming here on YouTube. So that's kind of the plan. I'm very curious about it. It's got me curious. I've never done it before, and I already know how to stream. Just switching it up to YouTube. But how are you doing, Jaquil? But yeah, it's always good to warm up. Just practice. I don't know. I just draw random things, lines, circles, squares, whatever you want to do. Or you could do squiggles even if you wanted. Just kind of gets your mind in the mode again, of, like creating stuff. Doing great. That's awesome. That's fantastic. But yeah, if you guys aren't already, because I can say this now that I'm on YouTube, if you guys aren't already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, because I'm making some awesome content I'm really excited about. We have some up and coming content too as well. I'm going to be doing kind of a variety of things. I'm working on a Minecraft video right now, which is going to be interesting. And I'm also doing like a review for like art products. So if you guys have any art links that you'd like to send me, feel free. Yeah, I'll be doing like a review of like art products and stuff. So that'll be a fun video. I got a lot of cool things planned ahead, and they're just gonna take a while to do, but it'll be fun for sure. Yeah, it's just been a while since I've drawn. I think anyone can relate with that. You love drawing, you say you're an artist, but then you don't draw. And that's probably the worst thing. But yeah, I would definitely recommend just doing stuff like this. Go back to how it was like at school or whatever when you draw during class. Just doodle, do weird stuff. Sometimes it doesn't have to be anything. Just let yourself doodle something. Yo, Lucky's in the chat. What's up? Welcome to the first ever YouTube stream. Ooh, spooky. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate that. I know it's kind of weird for me to switch over to YouTube right now, but I will be going back on Twitch. But I'm experimenting with YouTube because, like, ideally for me, I really see like the future of like what I want to be doing. I want it to all go to YouTube, but you know, I'm still connected to Twitch, and there's an awesome community there, a lot of really cool features, and so I'm still trying to figure that out. But for now, I'm experimenting for a bit here on YouTube, but it's fun. How are you doing, Lucky? It's been a while since I streamed and talked to you. Because I think you were on break from school for a bit, weren't you? Yeah, I'm just warming up, doing random stuff. Nothing of importance. Because I don't know what to draw. And I'm scared. I'm scared. But yeah, so far I'm liking it. What's interesting about streaming on YouTube is the ability to stream in like higher quality. So let me know if it looks any better than it did on Twitch. I don't know. If it doesn't, then that's cool too. I'd like to know. But from my end, it looks nice. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. But yeah, what's also really nice about YouTube is a very spooky first YouTube zine reading things. Yeah, been doing great, and I'm back in school after spring break. That's awesome. And I love your new emote. That makes me happy to see a new emote, because I'm like, what's Lucky's new emote now? But yeah, what's interesting about YouTube, which is one of the reasons because I just recently learned, because I've been thinking about it for a while, and it wasn't until recently that someone I kind of copycatted. There's somebody that I follow as a content creator, and they recently made the switch from Twitch to YouTube, and I was very curious about it, so I jumped into it. I went online, I researched a bunch, and just kind of got some like opinions and thoughts and facts about streaming on YouTube versus Twitch. And what was interesting is, because I want to grow more on YouTube, and I want YouTube to be more like my primary thing. What's really interesting right now is when you're streaming, because I can feel on Twitch, it I don't know, Twitch, it sort of like amounts to something, but not in the same way that I'm kind of like my goals are. Like, I would love to grow on YouTube, and when I'm streaming on YouTube, the viewers that are watching, like you guys, what you guys are viewing counts as watch time for me, which is like the amount of minutes or hours that are watched on my channel. So it gets me closer to my goal of like getting like to monetization and stuff like that. And so yeah, I'm really excited for that, and I look forward to it for sure. Mobile looks a lot better than Twitch. Oh yes, wait, mobile as in like the mobile Twitch looks better than Twitch, or what you're watching now looks better than Twitch? Let me know. Yeah, the higher quality streaming ability, and the ability to have like stuff count towards my actual YouTube channel Because on Twitch it's great, but like, I'm trying to like grow my other social media accounts, and I'm like, my main focus is like I really want to grow on YouTube, and so yeah, it counts as like watch time and stuff, and I'm like, that's awesome. And so I was like, may as well try it out. All else fails, at least we gain some watch time on the channel, which would be great. Because yeah, one day I want this to be the thing that I do every day. It'd be fun. Make videos, stream. That's my idea of a good time. But yeah. So I'll get rid of this layer. I think we're sort of warmed up. I'm gonna choose a different color. Let's go with blue. Like a teal. Yeah. Mobile YouTube looks amazing. Pretty much PC. Yes! Woo, 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 woo! That's what I was hoping to hear. Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, because that's what I was like worried about. I guess that's not dark enough. When I was streaming on Twitch, like there's not like it kind of like loses a lot of quality. So yeah, I'm really glad that it's working here. I don't know what to draw though. If you guys have suggestions on what to draw, let me know, because I have no idea. I'm pretty fresh out of ideas. I don't even know what this is. Let's just delete it. And that's the process of doing art. Is you draw stuff and it's weird. I have similar goals to you, to be honest. All I need is motivation and to be consistent. Well, yeah, what helps me be, I'm not as consistent as I'd like to be, but what helps me is Lincoln, of course. Me and Lincoln, we kind of like help push each other, because we both see that we're doing stuff, and we keep trying to kind of like not like one up each other, but like we're like, oh my gosh, they're making a video, I need to make a video too. So that really helps. So if you need it, I'm here to maybe help motivate you to do stuff. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's just kind of how the YouTube verse works. Is just, I mean, I'm not even anywhere close like to being like have made it on YouTube, but yeah, just try. I think the latest video I made was all about me, was all about me coming to the conclusion that, hey, like I need to stop caring so much about like view count and stuff like that. I'm like, that's important, and I'll never like really get away from it, because like when you're trying to do content creation, it's like hard. But I was kind of more like motivated to just let myself make what I want, and just stop caring as much about like, oh, should I make this kind of content because people like that, So I don't know, it's weird. Yeah, Tux went all out for his Minecraft story. Really is motivating. Yeah, he went all out, and it's freaking awesome. Super sick. I love it. I don't get to catch all his streams, because I just don't have the time to do that. But yeah, he's been doing really good, and that really inspired me too. I'm like, man, how can I plan my streams a little bit better and make them more like interesting? But I'm like, I also like the laid back nature of it, because like people just come out to hang, and that's like what I want to do. So I'm like, maybe it's not bad that I don't plan things sometimes, because it's all just about hanging out and being together and stuff. I found someone to stream with on YouTube. It's TikTok though, a different platform. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, TikTok's awesome. I used to stream a lot there as well, but I kind of stopped recently. I've been on and off, because I got to the point where I had finally reached 10,000 followers on TikTok, and then I was like, okay, what else do I do? Like, what's next? Like, get bigger, get more followers. But then I was like, for what? And that's kind of where I kind of dropped off, and that's why I made that video, was because I was so concerned this whole time. I was like, I'm gonna reach 10K, I'm gonna reach 10K, and it's great, but I mean, what's the end goal of that? Like, what does that mean for me? And I think I've just been thinking about that a lot more, as like, what does it mean to have a following? Like, does it make me happier? I mean, in some ways, yeah, but that's like fleeting happiness. I don't know. It's weird. So I'm trying to get back to the roots of like me just like enjoying making things. I don't know. Like, I've had moments, obviously, where I'm like, yeah, I'm happy. This is great. I'm having fun. I'm doing what I love. But also, the counting numbers creeps in and being like, oh my gosh, freaking out. For real, that's what I've been thinking too. Yeah, so we're in the same boat. So I mean, yeah, I would just say make what you want to make, because a lot of people like, and I'll get stuck in like where I'm like, I want to make this, you know, this thing, and then I don't, and because I'm like, either I don't think it's good enough, or I don't think I'll make it good enough, or it's like too big of an idea. I'm like, oh no, I need like X equipment to make this thing happen, or oh, if I make it, I'm gonna sound corny or cheesy, or it's not gonna look right, it's gonna sound stupid, and like that's just like false, you know. And so yeah, I would just recommend just like make what you want to make and forget about it, because as long as you're making things, the right people will find you. That's what I found. It's like the journey is better than the end. Yeah, it really is. Like when you look back on it, it's like, you know, the accomplishment of like reaching, you know, X amount of followers or something on social media is like, oh, that's great. But at the same time, it's like, for what though? Like, what does it fulfill? And I think, you know, I'm passionate about doing what I'm doing, and I know one day I'll get there because I'm just gonna keep working at it, and I know it has to work out because I'm just gonna be working too hard at it for it to not work out. But at the end of the day, it's more about the journey, you know, like being happy about like, holy crap, this is awesome, this is fun, I learned so much, you know, and looking back on that is good. But yeah, I would definitely agree. I don't know what this is. What are you, bro? Are you a cat, a dog? What are you? Probably more like a cat, I would say. Definitely more like a cat. I just like cartoons. It's like my go-to. Anything else stresses me out right now. But yeah, we recently did hit 200 subscribers here on YouTube. It's so weird for me to be streaming and being on YouTube. It's weird. I gotta get used to that. But we did recently hit 200 subs on YouTube, which is crazy. So it's just inspired me to, like, I've been doing a lot more posting. Like, I've been posting my TikToks basically on YouTube, which has been good. I would recommend doing that. Like, if you want to get in YouTube and you haven't really quite like gotten to like video stuff, like, the content's more important than like the quality when you're first starting out. Just start making stuff. Yeah, that's what I would recommend. So just like, if you make TikToks, just post your TikToks on YouTube Shorts. And if you're not familiar with how to do that, you'll upload it like you would a video, and you can do the description, title, whatever you want. But in the description, when you use a hashtag and do hashtag shorts, and then you can do like a hashtag or two of whatever like topic it's on or whatever. So if I did one on like digital art or something, I'd be hashtag shorts, hashtag digital art, or digital artist or something like that. But yeah, I would recommend doing that because that's really cool. Because right now it's in like beta, and so YouTube's really pushing out a lot of people to view shorts. So I'd recommend doing that. Because I had one video that I posted about Minecraft, and it got like 900 views. I have never gotten anything over like 100 and something views. Like the 100 was like, wow, that's amazing. But I got 900 something views on that Minecraft video, and it was just this dumb TikTok. It just blew my mind. Crazy. So YouTube is Minecraft is popular right now, so that's probably why. But that's kind of evergreen content at this, as they call it. But yeah, that was crazy. But yeah, that's all I got. Congrats. Thank you, Jaco. Sorry for going off topic, but the PC YouTube stream looks so good. Does it? Oh, that's awesome. I'm sure it's in like pristine quality. Like, this is probably the same exact quality that it would if I was recording with my camera. This is probably the exact quality that you'd get if it was like an actual like recorded YouTube video. But yeah, don't be sorry, Lucky. I love hearing that. I love the techie stuff and I love like camera stuff, so like you saying that makes me excited and happy. Because I want it to look good. I want it to be good, you know? Because sometimes if I don't draw too good, at least the stream looks good. Oh, man. I definitely highly suggest posting stuff to YouTube Shorts. It's great. Most of the time you'll get like low views. It's like TikTok, but every once in a while you get quite a few views. Like I did a tutorial. So I posted like a couple tutorials, and they each got like 500 views, which is really good. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, I think me trying to find like reasons to be excited about doing what I love, like, because sometimes you get a little discouraged because you're like, oh, numbers and blah blah blah. And so I've kind of been like a little bit re-energized, if you can't tell, because of like YouTube. The idea of streaming on YouTube is really interesting, and so that got me really re-excited to try and do streaming again. Well, not well, because I kind of took a break, obviously. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get back into it. Like, I have a little bit more advantage now because like starting off on YouTube streaming, like it, you know, it's not like I'm starting over. Because I kind of was prepared for that. I was like, okay, well, people might not know that I'm streaming, so I announced it on Discord. I think it posted an announcement on Discord. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I was like, whatever. Like, you know, if we start from 0 and just kind of go from there, that'll be cool too. So I was like prepared for that, but I'm like really grateful that you guys like jumped on over without like any issues. That's awesome. And I'm really excited too because of the higher quality. I'm like, that gets me excited, and you know, makes me think of like, okay, what else is possible here now that I have like really high quality content? That's awesome. The quality looks great. Now I just gotta have like the content be nice and fun. Because I don't know, I've been thinking too about like, you know, what's like my purpose of like making stuff. And you know, I think you kind of do have to like help other people, because I feel like that's just kind of like when you do this kind of stuff, it's like, well, of course, help other people, like help them learn digital art and stuff like that. And I think that's kind of been that's probably my new goal, is just like, okay, I'm gonna be entertaining, or I'm gonna be helpful somehow. And I think that's kind of like the value that I want to bring to like doing stuff online. I'll take a look at it posting shorts then. Yeah, I would definitely suggest it. Yes, you found a different goal to chase. Yeah, and it's good. And I think that's what's important too, is like you kind of have like an idea of like, oh, I want to do this or that. And but I think what's nice is that we kind of have like the ability to choose and to like change what we do. And you know, because it's kind of like college. When I went to college, I had an idea. I was like, I'm gonna do animation, but then my art skills weren't up there. And so luckily I was able to kind of like figure that out soon enough, and just decided to stick with just, I'm gonna do just illustration and stuff, and hang with that for a bit, see where it takes me. But yeah, it worked out really good. But yeah, like doing online stuff, like it's okay for things to change. It's okay for you to want to make something different than you normally do. It's okay to feel discouraged and to not really feel like you know what you're doing. I don't know, it's just weird. It's a weird batch of emotions, but it all works out in the end, you know. Get different goals, things happen. That's what's great about everything, is just, I don't know, I've been learning more and more, just like do what I want and the rest will make sense later. Because right now there's so much out of my control. I can't control a lot of things, but I can just control like being happy and making what I love. Because like if you make stuff that you love and you're having fun, people will tell. They can tell that you're not just producing stuff for other people just to like, you know, get the views or get the thing or whatever, but you're actually like enjoying it. And I don't know, it's like a weird balance where you still do have to like make stuff like that, where you're making stuff that will get you like discovered or will get you like help you grow online, but also you still gotta balance it out with like, I would feel like a little bit more of like doing what you love, because if you don't do what you love, then what are you doing? I don't know, it's weird. I can't really describe it in words super well. Really miss these types of streams where we just catch up with Zach. I know, right? Me just like rambling about freaking nothing. Thanks for the chat, bro. I have to go. Good luck with the rest of your stream. I'm glad that I'm not the only one with that feeling. Yeah, of course, J Quill. I'm glad to have chatted with you. Good luck with everything, and try out TikTok, because it's easy to make stuff and you can post on YouTube Shorts. Hopefully that goes well. Let me know. I'm really interested to see how it goes for you. But yeah, and I think, because I was always stressing, because like especially when like Lincoln was doing other stuff, I was like, oh man, should I be like, you know, upping what I'm doing? And I think sometimes that's cool. Like if I have a cool idea, like I'll definitely do something, like maybe I can do a series of streams or have a stream goal of doing something crazy, but at the same time, like I don't have to worry about it. Like I can just kind of relax, because I'm like, honestly, just sitting and chatting is cool, you know? It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Yeah, I love drawing old faces because they have so many different features. It's so fun. But yeah, we're definitely doing really good right now on YouTube right now, because the quality's good and people actually came, which is crazy. I was definitely expecting to just have like maybe, I mean, I'm lucky if like 1 or 2 people show up, who knows, but it's been going really good. Yeah, I remember when I first started, like how hard it was, because you just felt like, okay, I started this whole streaming thing, where am I even going with it? Like I definitely have like a lot more direction now, to where I was like, man, I was prepared to like not even stream to anybody. Like I was ready for that. But I'm really glad that it doesn't have to be like that. And I think that's what's weird, is like anything in life, you kind of just have to risk it for the biscuit, you know? Like there's a lot of like faith that we have to have in general and in ourselves, of just like, okay, I trust myself enough that I know that like as of right now, you know, it's not really gonna like reward me with anything besides just me giving some of my time and energy and stuff into, you know, making videos or whatever it is that you're doing. But, you know, you're like, one day it could lead to something. And so that's why we go to school, right? We go to school to learn something, or, you know, we watch tutorials on YouTube or something to try to learn something. We're like investing in ourselves. I think that's what's really cool, is we invest in ourselves, and we hope that there's a payoff one day, but, you know, the journey is fun, challenging but fun. I don't know, it's just really cool. You know, like I've bought a lot of camera equipment and stuff, and you know, I got into streaming with like without any sort of like, there's no promise that it's even gonna work out or anything. There's no promise, and like that this is what I'm supposed to do. Who knows? I don't know. And but sometimes you just have to go with your feeling of like, I'm so passionate about this, like, you know, I'm like going out and learning about streaming and taking all this time and energy to figure it out. And I'm like, I'm passionate about just making stuff and learning how to do things online. Like, I think it's so interesting. And that's what led me to like, well, this is what I love and I'm passionate about, obviously, because I can't stop thinking about it. And I can't stop trying to get better or trying to learn how to do this and that. And that's kind of like when I learned, I'm like, okay, I'm going to invest in myself because, like, I'm going to make this work. The investments that I'm doing, like, it basically sort of like incentivizes me, or like puts me sort of in debt to myself, where I'm like, okay, I spent money on this and this, or I spent time on this and this to learn how to do it. I better not do it, or I better do it, because if not, you know, that's wasted money, that's wasted time. And so, you know, my mindset is like, you know, I'm like, and this goes for anybody, like, if you have invested some time and money and stuff into yourself to pursue hobbies or whatever, like, I think being in the mindset of like, this is gonna work out, like, it just is, like, factually, because I've invested in myself and I'm passionate about it and I keep pushing myself, and even when I quit, I still think about it. Like, I'm like, oh, I haven't drawn in forever. I want to get back into drawing, even if you're scared or you don't know what to draw or whatever. Like, I don't know. And so that's my mindset, is like, it's gonna work out. Like, my positive mindset and the actions and energy that I'm putting into all this, like, it just has to work out, because it will. Because consistently over time, putting this time and energy into something and getting better, it's eventually gonna lead to something. I think. I'll let you know when I get there. I'm not there yet. Yeah, but there's your old, kind of old guy, I guess. I don't know. Kind of like long hair. Yeah, but so far this is a lot of fun, because it's such newness. Let me know if the audio levels are good too. I haven't touched them since Twitch, but might be different on YouTube for stuff. Who knows? Also, cool story. Sorry. I was trying to think. So no details, because personal stuff. But I've been wanting to get back into like dating again, and I finally got a contact for someone that is hopefully willing to go on a date with me. Give me a chance. So that's cool. But yeah, it's like through online dating, so it was like kind of awkward, because it's like, hey, because it was basically like a matchmaker kind of like Facebook group that I'm a part of, and they're like, hey, here's my family member who's this age and this and that, and some pictures of them, and I was like, I'm interested, okay, actually. So I messaged them like, hey, I'm interested in going on a date with your family member person, or one or other. And they're like, okay. And they're like, cool, tell me about yourself. I was like, okay. So it's like basically I'm being interviewed before I even go on like any sort of date, so that's funny. And so yeah, that's pretty interesting, because I've been so busy doing all of this stuff, and you know, not taking time to like actually pursue like lifelong things that I've been wanting, like marriage. And so that's fun. So that's exciting, and that just happened just before the stream. So I finally got the phone number, and I'm like, cool, I will contact her now. That is cool. So I'll be doing that after stream. So that's exciting. Now, fun part is like planning dates. Ooh, Zach Love Man. I know, right? Not yet. Who knows? I'm pretty much at the point too where because a lot of times I'll get into like dating mode where it's like I haven't actually, okay, preface this, I haven't really been on like dating mode. I haven't been like dating at all for probably like a year and a half or 2 years, probably, or more. And I kind of got disillusioned with it because I was like, or disconnected, I guess, to where I was like, I was going on dates and I'd be like, you know, so anxious to be like getting married and stuff that I'd be like, oh my gosh, could I marry this person? And I'm like, it's the first date, chill. Like, let's just like get through the date, see if you like each other, and then you can go on another date. Like, just take it slow and chill and like whatever. But yeah, so I don't know, I've been out of it, and so I'm trying to get back into it and be like a better mindset of like, okay, just a first date, it doesn't have to go anywhere. Like, you don't have to like form a relationship with this person after the first date. Like, you can go on a first date, and if it's cool, then sweet, you can go on another date. If it's not, you'd be like, okay, cool, I'm not really interested, thanks for the date though, or whatever. That's fine. And so I'm trying to be a little bit more relaxed about it, you know what I mean? Like, I know that's weird, but it makes sense, right? Makes sense. I'm not crazy. I probably am crazy. I mean, I told the person that gave me the number of this person that I'm not crazy. I am crazy, but not like clinically insane or anything, right? And we got this cat, we got this man. Who else? We gotta get his wife. I don't know, I'm drawing this shape, but we're gonna go with it. Let's draw like some sort of wife type person thing. Oh yeah, what's also cool about YouTube streaming is that it actually stays up. Well, if you want to, you can like unlist it and throw it in like a playlist, which this video will be like in a playlist after it's done being live. But what's really cool is it is basically a YouTube video, so it will stay posted on my channel. So unlike Twitch with VODs, where the VODs will stay there for like a little bit, like I think it's like 15 or something days, I don't know, some random days that it's live on your channel and then it disappears. But with YouTube, it stays forever, and I like that a lot, especially if it's a good stream. I can always have it on my YouTube channel, and it still counts as like views, it still counts as like watch time and stuff. So that's really cool, and I really like that. And so I'm just like, this just makes more sense for me. Like, I really like having channel points and stuff. Like, if I ever do eventually fully switch over to YouTube, that's the one thing I'm gonna miss, is like having the ability to have like channel points. But I'm sure there's a way around that to figure that out. But I really wish YouTube would have like channel points and stuff, because that's the one thing I want. Oh yeah, VODs are permanent. Yeah, which is really cool. So I'm really excited, especially when it comes to like video games and stuff like that. I feel like that would be awesome. Like if I did a video, like a gaming stream, like it would just stay up. That's like really cool. I think that's awesome. Still need to do this dashboard. Open widget. What's the widget? Oh, interesting. It's just telling me about the stream settings. Ooh. Oh, I've already seen that. Okay, interesting. Interesting. But yeah, I'm excited for that. So, like, I don't know. There's just like more I wouldn't say better opportunities, but there's different opportunities on YouTube streaming. So I'm interested. And I feel like there's not as many YouTube like people that are streaming. Like, there's a lot, but like compared to other places, like there's not as many people streaming. So I feel like discoverability and stuff is higher. So that'll be interesting. But because like I feel like I've been doing like YouTube videos and stuff like that, but they just have never been like, I don't know. I feel like it lacks like my full attention. Like, I'll make a video here and there, but then it keeps changing, like, as I change and learn how to do stuff better. And, like, I really want... It's hard to explain. Like, I want my YouTube channel to, like, be me, if that makes sense. Like, be what I make, what I do. And I want it to be, like, more consistent and, like, more up-to-date. Because I feel like I make a video, and then I'm like, man, I need to make a lot more videos. I don't know. I don't know if this makes sense. It's weird. It's like... I feel like it reflects me, but like I feel like if I live stream, like it's not edited, right? Like this VOD is not going to be edited at all. It's going to be long. There's going to be like the weird ums and hums or whatever. Nothing's going to be edited out. It's not made into a short form kind of content. And so I feel like that's kind of nice to like have videos up here to show like me just being me versus like basically putting myself up on display in a video where it's edited. I'm talking, well, I don't know if that makes sense, but this is like more natural, right? Like it's not scripted. So that's what I like. I don't know. Live podcast would be easy to make, ideally. Yes. I've been thinking about that today too. I haven't talked to Lincoln about it, but that's a really cool idea that I've been playing with. Is us doing like a live podcast episode. That would be crazy, and really cool. That would be really cool. Because the podcasts aren't cut. We don't edit the podcast. We just hit record and we go for it. And so the live wouldn't be hard at all, honestly. And plus, we could take like live questions as well, which would be interesting. I don't know. It's really cool. We'd have to think of a cool topic to talk about, and then kind of go from there. But that's like a really cool idea. I've been thinking about that since we started the podcast channel. I'm like, man, we could stream on YouTube and like do a podcast. So I'll talk to Lincoln about it and see what we can do. But I think it'd be super cool, especially because it wouldn't require us to have to edit it. So I'm like scheming right now. Because we have like the animated things that we do, but like we could be live. I wonder if there's a way we could set it up. There's probably a way to set it up to have like icons like move as we talk, but I think it'd be cooler to have us like on screen. Oh, it's gonna happen. I'm so stoked for that. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be so cool. I'm so excited for it. I'm so stoked. Like just the potential for like just making stuff. Oh, it's so cool. I love making videos. I love doing stuff and making things because just like the idea of like being able to do something. Oh man, it's so cool because you just think like you feel so like proud of the like of having the idea and doing the thing and finally having the thing in front of you and you're like, I did that. We did it. We made that, and I think that's so cool. I now have my order to make for Taco Bell. Hold up. My parent, we're getting Taco Bell tonight. Tonight is a taco night. Taco. Oh, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. It's Taco Bell Tuesday. It's Taco Bell Tuesday, guys. It's Taco Bell Tuesday. That's awesome. Let me text my order real quick. Let's see. I usually, what is your go-to? I feel like I've asked this before on stream, but what's your go-to Taco Bell order? Mine would have to be, right now, it used to be like the Chalupa, but I've recently switched over to the Crunchwrap Supreme. Crunchwrap Supreme. Oh, dare I get two? Oh, I'm gonna get two. Two Crunch Wraps or Crunchwrap Supremes? Crunchwraps Supremes. I'll just go Crunchwrap Supremes. It's like books of, I don't even know. That's confusing. And a Baja Blast because I have to. I think that's it. Sometimes I'll get nachos. But I'll skip the nachos because I'm having two Supremes. And those take a lot of eating power to eat. Cool. Talk About Tuesday indeed, and pretty much anything with a Baja Blast. Yes. Like, honestly, like, Taco Bell is pretty much, like, always all the same thing. If we're being honest here. I think the hardest part for me is, like, making noses, because I feel like half the time I just don't know what to, like... Because I feel like sometimes like, in my head I can see, like, what I want to do, but then when I go to reality to try to make it, I'm like, oh, that looks weird, or it doesn't look right. Something like that. Because, like, especially, like, drawing, like, women... I always make them way too masculine, always. I try not to do that, but I do it all the time. Make room for the hair. But yeah, Taco Bell Tuesday is awesome and epic. I love Taco Bell Tuesday. Well, it's not like we do it on Tuesdays all the time, but like it happens to be Tuesday, so I'm pretending like it's a thing. Taco Bell Tuesday! I think it's for some people. For Lincoln, Taco Bell Tuesday is pretty much every other day. He actually hasn't gotten Taco Bell recently. We work together, and he hasn't gotten Taco Bell recently, which is interesting. It's interesting. It's not the norm. Something like that. Kind of like this. Have kind of like the curly, sort of sponge-like hair. Yeah, but truly I am excited to be on the YouTubes doing the streams. It's awesome. I look forward to where it goes. Plus drawing a lot more. It's hard because I love videography and I love making videos, but also I'm like, art, that's the thing I went to school for, right? I'm like, I should go back to drawing before I lose my ability to do so. I gave her such a big neck. No reason for her to have such a big neck. Just trim it down a bit. There we go. That's more reasonable. There we go. Kind of. Oh, I gotta do a mascot design for show for class. I have the drawing, but it's a little plain looking. Oh, awesome. That's cool. So do you have to like pick a brand of cereal, or do you just like do like whatever cereal thing you want, or like you make up a cereal, I guess. I'm sure it looks great. Your stuff always looks good. I'm always impressed. Because, like, even before I went to college, I didn't know how to, like, I tried doing, like, digital art, but, like, I didn't know how to do it. I was, like, bad. I was bad in general. So I'm always, like, amazed when I see people that are, like, in high school or, like, even lower or, like, even just graduating, like, that are already, like, super good at digital art. I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, I guess it's just because different generation, maybe, like, because, you know, you guys are, like, a generation just, like, slightly, a few years behind me. So, like, you guys had, like, more access to, like, tech stuff, and back when I started, like, the iPad Pro or the iPad situation was kind of a thing, but like it wasn't really like wasn't exactly like accessible to me per se. Like it wasn't cheap enough to get, So I had to kind of wait till all that stuff kind of worked out. Oh, we're creating our own cereal and mascot. Oh, that's awesome. And designing a whole cereal box. Dude, that's sick. What class is that for? Are you in college already or no? Or am I crazy? That's a freaking cool project if it's still high school. Yeah, we never had really like that many cool projects. I once did, we did perspective in like my math class, and our teacher, she's a math teacher, right? And so I do like this super cool drawing. I still have it somewhere. I did this super cool drawing of Spider-Man, like saving the day. It was so cool. Like, it was like the best thing I'd ever done. It was like my senior year of high school. And I did this whole like Spider-Man drawing. I did the perspective, like, which was part of the project. I made sure that the core of the project was met with like doing perspective and stuff the way she wanted the assignment done. But I took my creative liberties to make it Spider-Man. And she got it, and I got it back. I was like, I'm getting an A, because like art's my thing. Like, I drew better than anybody in the class, right? Like, that's me being haughty or whatever. And so I got it back, and I looked at the grade, and I gotten like a B- or something. I was like, okay, hold up, what? I'm the artist in the class. Like, no, like, I did it right. I did perspective. Like, look at the buildings, look how it looks. It is in perspective. Like, what is wrong with it? And I think there was like one like little nitpicky thing about it. She's like, well, you didn't do this or something. I'm like, shut up. Like, are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? Like, that was great. Like, what more did you want? Are you just mad because I like threw art into it or something? Like, I don't know. It was so weird. It was so weird. I mean, a B, whatever, a B grade is great for me at least. But I was just kind of frustrated. I'm like, okay, because I was bad at math, and finally we had a reason to do art, and it wasn't that crazy hard. And I was like, okay, I'm on this. I got this. Like, math's not my thing, but art's my thing. I can finally show some people that I'm good at stuff, not, because I'm terrible at math. But yeah, that didn't pan out as I thought. New media too, and still in high school, sadly. Oh, dude, that's crazy. Dude, that's awesome that you have a class like that. The most we had, I think we might have had stuff, but like I was kind of locked into my schedule of like what classes I had to take in my high school. But like we didn't really have like very many opportunities to like branch out and try different things besides like doing music or sports or something. I think there might have been an art class, but like I never took it. I don't know. Kind of stinks, but it is what it is. But yeah, also, this probably goes without saying, this stream will be a little bit short. I kind of want to do, because I don't have a lot of time during the weeks. I've realized. So, my goal is to try to see if I can't do like a weekend stream where I can stream for a lot longer. I don't have to stress about it. Because yeah, as of right now, we're getting my dad, so kindly of him, is going out to get us some Taco Bell. So he's gonna go pick it up, and he'll be back pretty soon. Oh, low battery. That too. There's a reason too. Low battery, because I forget to charge this thing. Because I'm a dumb. But yeah, I want to do like longer streams, because I think it'd be fun. Especially playing video games or something, hanging out and just doing whatever. It's fun just to sketch though and experiment with stuff. But yeah, those classes sound so cool. I would have loved to have done stuff like that in high school. That would have been sick. Because that's like pretty much exactly what you do in college. Like you take those kind of classes and they have those kind of assignments. My grading system is so dumb. Everything is scaled up for some. That's so weird. I don't understand it. Like, because in the end, the grades don't really matter. They just kind of don't. But I don't know, it's weird. What's funny too, this is interesting information. I wish I would have known. So, you know how, like, I don't know if they still do, but when I was in high school, they'd always be like, oh, well, you got to better learn this because in college, they're not going to let you get away with this or that, or you need to know this or that or whatever. At least in my experience, the school I went to was really relaxed. Like, they weren't very crazy. So it might be different depending if, like, other people go to, like, different colleges or whatever. But, literally none of that's true. None of it's true. You can show up, like, this is just my experience. Like, I'm not saying it's true to everything, but in my experience, you could show up late to class. They don't care. They're like, you're paying for the class, whatever. Like, some teachers, there are a very few, like, let's say out of 10 professors, one of them's going to be kind of, like, picky and be like, you guys need to be on time, blah, blah, blah. Like, but that's, like, a rare case. That's a rarity. Normally, they don't care so much. You can just show up late to class. Like, I don't say do that. Don't do that. Like, show up on time. Like, you're paying for the class. Get your full, whatever tuition you've paid for it. But they don't really care. They're very relaxed. It's basically high school, but without a lot of the stress. It kind of really is. There is some stress, too, involved with college, but it's different. It's not like the high school, like, I don't know. I just felt like high school was kind of stressful, and college was more like, oh, okay, like, I don't know. Maybe it's because you get to choose your classes, but it's different. It's weird. Yeah, it's funny. You need to do that because in college you can't get away with it. I'm like, you can get away with it, actually. You need to be on time because you can't be late to your college classes. Actually, you can. They don't care. They really don't care. They're like, what's up? You're like, cool. Sorry, I'm late. Oh, yeah. I mean, there were a few classes where being on time is important because they would take roll. So, like, for instance, this is what was important about, like, being on time, right? So, either my dad left or he's home. I think he left. So what's interesting about art classes is, say for a class you have to do like a painting, right? And you have to like make sure the painting looks good. You have like a frame around it or something, like whatever sometimes teachers require it, sometimes they don't, but typically they want you to like make it presentable, right? So you have to finish the project in X amount of time. You have to also in that time get it framed or whatever, depending on the project. It's different for everything, but I'm just using it as a painting as a general example. So you have to get it framed or something or whatever. And so what happens is, at least in this one class that I'm talking about, or most classes, you have to be on time. The only time it matters to be on time is really the due date of any given project or assignment. Because if you don't show up, typically they'll be like, hey, like real world, like this is the part where, like, oh, you have to be like this because in the real world you can't get away with this kind of thing. Like this is where it's real, where they're like, really, if you do a commission for somebody, or which I've done commissions for people and I've been late. If you are late, then that's bad. It looks bad on you. It looks bad on the rest of your work. You lose a client. You basically lose them for the rest of your life, and it's bad because then that's your like, income, right? Or like if you're doing paintings or something for like a museum or some sort of like art installment or something that you're a part of. If you're late, and you don't get your artwork into that place or whatever. You don't make up that you don't fulfill that commitment that you made to somebody. And so I think that's what's important, is that you really show up on those days that projects are due, because what would happen is if you're not there by the time the class starts, you are basically marked absent, or I mean, not always, like basically they would knock off points off your project. Like I guess some classes could be like, I didn't have this experience, but some teachers could be like, hey, like you're gonna get a 0 if it's late, which I don't think I ever had a professor like that. I don't think that's really out there too much. But what I had was like, hey, we're gonna dock off points. It's gonna automatically go from like, if you were to get an A, it's gonna go down a letter grade, or it's gonna go half a letter grade or something. And that's how that worked, which is good. It keeps you like accountable, and it keeps you like make sure you're on time or whatever. That's happened to me a few times where I had lost points because I was late. because one, I procrastinated, waited to the last minute to do it, which then made me late because I also have to then get the project finished up. Like either I print it and put it on like poster board or whatever the project was. There's all sorts of different art projects that happen. Or get something made like where I have to make a frame or something, and so I'm late because of that, right? And that's just out of my own stupidity. Like I should have got it done the day before, so that way the morning of the class I would wake up, grab my stuff, and be on time to class, and it'd be fine. So yeah, that's the one time like where being on time is like really important. I actually forgotten about that. But yeah, that's how school worked. It was either you showed up and you're on time, or you didn't. It's all weird and interesting. That's for sure. Yeah, that's like college life for you. It's different. I really like this cat. It's kind of like in the style of like I've never watched it, but the show Bluey. I think it's Disney. It's kind of sort of that style. But yeah, definitely school's interesting. Kind of fun though. I feel like we got like 3 different styles here. We got like cartoony, semi-cartoony, a little bit more realistic, and then like kind of like this weird like hyper realistic. I think what else to draw now? Let's draw a different layer because that way we can move it later. Noses are weird. Kind of do like a little kid, maybe. Oh my gosh, it looks like a scary Stitch or something. That looks terrifying. We can fix him. Still love seeing your doodle progress. Thanks. Yeah, it's better than last time. Like last time here, I'll show you what I did. Oh, dude, it was just like all over the place. I had no idea what I was doing. So I had, or wait, was it this one? Yeah, so like this one was kind of fun because like I had like this pigeon thing, so that was cool. And then I was like drawing a bunny. I don't know. I was just not feeling it. I was just like, I don't know what to draw. I'm feeling like very like uncreative, motivated. And so then I went and drew a different thing. So I was drawing that like a weird Easter bunny because it was Easter time. I didn't know what I was doing still. I felt unproductive, insecure. And then I like was drawing this. I don't know where this is going. It's like some sort of sci-fi thing. I didn't like it. I had no inspiration. And so yeah, now we're here where this is better, right? Like we're making characters and they're all kind of different and they're all a little bit more complex looking. So that's cool. But yeah, there's like days where I just can't do stuff, and that's, I guess, okay. Give him dimples. Give him these big ears for no reason. Eh. It's almost kind of like a chimp, almost. Kind of scary. Maybe he's a chimp. Maybe he's a chimp. Maybe he's a chimp. If he looks more like a chimp, make him a chimp. Said me. King Kong versus Godzilla, right? Godzilla's gotta have some more small cousin or something, right? Is it alright if I show you the mascot sword? Yeah! Please do. Here, let me open up Discord. You can DM me or whatever you want to do. By the way, for those of you guys who might be watching this VOD later on, we do have a Discord. So if you're looking for that link, I'll put it in the description. It should be in the description down below. So we're called Doodle Buddies. If you want to join the Discord server, it's for artists, creatives, anybody that just wants to talk to other creative people and artists, and you can share your artwork there. You can ask questions. We have all sorts of different subjects about graphic design, publishing, all sorts of things. So if you want to learn how to produce a lot of stuff, you can just ask questions there and people will help you. Oh, dude, Lucky, I love your new icon on Discord. It's so cute, the little Dragonite. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. Holy crud, it's perfect, guys. I need to show this because this is great. Look at that. Oh, sorry, I gotta move this. I just have that there on the screen in case people want to still watch me draw. Anyway, I haven't figured out my setup. That is so awesome. I love this. I love the shapes. I love how it tapers here. The lines are tapering. I love that. So good. I don't know how you do it. I don't know where you got your style, but I freaking love it every time I see it. It's just so good and clean. Great colors too. Because red and green are complementary colors, and those go well together. That's why Christmas colors look so nice. I love that. That's great. I freaking love that, dude. No, it gets better. It gets better. What? Oh my gosh, this stupid face. I love that. Ah! Dude, I love this. Lucky, if you ever make this dinosaur with this face as a sticker or something, I will totally get it because that's freaking awesome. Ah, where'd my chat go? They're called Delectable Dino Bites. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I love that. That's so good. How do you do your shading? I need to see this. Can I zoom in? Probably Control Plus, right? Yeah. I want to analyze this. So you got like 2 different colors for shading. What's your process like, Lucky? Like, do you so you have 2 colors for shading. Do you like put one on multiply and then maybe just like the same, do you do like another layer but then like turn on the opacity, or do you use like an actual different color? I don't know, maybe it's simpler than I'm thinking of it as it is. I love how you do this 2-tone shading though. It just looks so good. Yep, wrong one. How do I exit? Control minus? Oh, because I'm hitting Alt. Lol. I love that. Thanks so much. Hopefully I'll make some stickers in the future. Yeah, I would love to. I would love to get this derpy face somewhere. Because that's great. That's so good. I love that. We're back, right? Okay, cool. Just had to check. My live stream is probably, I would say, like a good like maybe 8 seconds delay. Which kind of stinks. I'm gonna figure out make the delay less, but same color, different multiply layers. Oh yeah, okay. So that's what I thought. What the heck? And yeah, differing opacity, dude. That's so cool. I'm gonna do something in your style. I'm gonna do something in your style one of these days. Actually, why not try something right now? Let me throw this down. Oops, didn't mean to make a new group. I don't want to group items. It's hard for me to see when it's like straight on the table. I'm gonna try something, okay? we're trying this guy, right? So I'm gonna do what I normally do. Oops, I guess too many layers. Oh. Do what I do. Do layer. I'm just very curious at this process because I love it. I don't know how you came up with it, but it's freaking great. Let's go purple. Maybe lighter since we gotta think about the shadows too. Okay. And then, so you do multiply. Because I just don't really use layer modes too much anymore. Like, I just kind of just go for it. So I'm assuming you go like this. No. The selection tool, I'm assuming. Let me know if I'm wrong or incorrect. I'm flattered. I even have a style. Yeah, you do. You've had one since, like, day one. As soon as you, like, showed me your stuff, I was like, whoa, this is cool. This is different. Here, I'm gonna pull up I'm analyzing. I'm studying your work, Lucky. It's just so cool. It's just so simple, but, like, it looks so crisp. Love it. So you'd probably do something like this, I would assume. And then you drop in the same color? I'll multiply. Yeah, okay. And then this is just a test run. And then you would go another layer. I'm assuming you'd probably be underneath this layer. And then you do different shapes, but then lower the opacity of this layer, I think. I just find it interesting. But yeah, correct me if I'm doing this wrong. I'm assuming I'm doing this right, but I don't really know. Wait, what? Shouldn't that be the same color? Oh, I already lowered the opacity, I think. That's why. Okay. So then you do something like that. And then... Oh, what the freak? I might be doing this wrong. How did you do this? Or maybe you just, like, selection tool the whole thing? I don't know. But I think I get the gist. I get the gist of it. That's interesting. Gotta go back. I had to turn on the layers on and off all the time. So I have to go back. Oh. Because I'm assuming in that case you might just do this. Just selection tool the whole thing so it doesn't, like, overlap. More than it needs to, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, that's, like, kind of the basics. But the interesting part, it's not just the method, but, like, that you can simplify shadows, but you, like, do it in the right places. That's what makes it really interesting. Is like, oh, you look at it and you're like, that's simple, that's easy. But then you're like, no, but, like, they do the shading, like, they know where to put the shadows, which is interesting. The topmost multiply layer is 15-ish%, and the bottom multiply layer is 25. Oh. Okay, so you do... The top is 15, you said. Just, yeah, 15. And then this layer is at 25-ish. Might be different for you than it is for me, because it looks kind of dark. It doesn't look very... Because now that I have it set up like that, it doesn't show up very well. So it might be the settings are different for me than they are for you, and depending on the programs you're using. There. But yeah, because to me that looks about like the right opacities and stuff. That's so interesting. I love it so much. That's awesome. That's so cool. I love learning stuff. And that's what's cool about doing this stuff is, like, you just learn from other people and you learn different techniques and styles, and it influences your stuff. Because I know you said that, like, when I was doing, like, line, I talked about, like, line quality, which is something I learned in school and I struggled with. And you took that and you, like, your line Like, I thought your artwork was great before, but like, holy crap, it just like, bam, it snapped into gear. And like, as soon as you like learned about line weight and stuff like that and tapering lines, like, whoa, it took your art to another level. It's crazy. And I think that's what's so cool about all of this, is just learning from each other and applying different things. I think it's so cool. Kind of fun. It's like a weird, oh, it's like Bart Simpson, man. It's kind of horribly disgusting. I don't like it. I can't do Bart Simpson. I can't do this Bart Simpson. Creeps me out. Something like that. Kind of a weird, sort of like 8-man hybrid, I guess. Oh, it's terrifying. What have I done? Undo that. Kind of like an 8-person, I guess. Oh yeah, the coloring should be different than the shade color. I usually use a bright blue, bright... Oh, the coloring should be different than the shade color. Oh, so you usually use a bright blue or bright purple. Wait, how does that work? Oh, I think I get what you mean. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Oh, I'm at 5% battery. Is about to die. Okay, let me go back to here. Alpha lock this real quick. Oh, wait, actually, I don't need to change that color. So, this color, let me just alpha lock these really quick. So then these colors would typically be... You said bright blue or bright purple. Interesting, okay. It's like this. Right? But that doesn't make sense, though. Because how would that be the shade color? Because I just kept the same. So I had like the purple base color, and then I didn't change it because multiply layer, right? And then, yeah, I don't get that. I must be missing something. Some other key element. But at least like, it's kind of close to like what you do, I guess. I don't know. I love that. That's so good. Check. Let's see if my dad was home yet or not. Oh no, okay. Yeah. We have like this app where we like GPS track each other. So that's what I've been doing. Oh no. What happened? I'll load pass through these. That. What? Why it showed up like that? Oh, okay, yeah. I don't like that. Why does it turn out? What? Alert mode's not. What the? Oh, wait, what? Why is it showing up like that color? Am I going crazy? Round brush? What setting do I have off? Oh, wait. No, I don't understand. Clear the layer. See, See, that's the color it should be showing up. Why was it showing up like that? I guess just because the opacity's... Oh, wait. I think I can get it, I think. It's very weird. I was trying to do glasses, but... That's so weird. Lower the opacity, then presto. Wait, really? I gotta show a speed panel. Yeah, I really want to see that. I'm probably explaining it wrong. Sorry. Oh, you're good. Yeah, we're all visual learners here, so I definitely probably misunderstood. But I mean, technically, this is sort of like the idea, right? Like it kind of is the technique almost. I mean, it looks like the technique to me, but there's probably something else that I'm doing wrong. Just erase the edges because apparently I'm never good at my controlling where my line stuff is, my layers, my lars. Anyway, that's fun. And then we'll just keep on styling it, kind of like Loki. Wait. Multiply. Something like that. It's different. But that's cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Joop, 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 joop. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's just a different technique, you know? They don't typically use that technique with multiply and stuff. That's cool, though. Clipping mask for funsies. Me. And we'll go something like that. I don't know. Sure. It looks horrible. My selections look horrible. But I'm trying. Ooh. Neck crack. Yeah, this has been a pretty fun sketchbook so far, though. I liked it. It's been nice. It's been refreshing, you know? But yeah, you should make, I think what would be really good, Lucky, is if you made like a TikTok on that. I think it would do well like on TikTok and on YouTube Shorts. Of you just like, you know, with like because I know you don't really like talking on TikToks or whatever, but like, you know, doing the text to speech option or whatever, and just do a couple captions explaining the process and showing it, because I think that'd be cool. That'd be helpful for me because I would love to learn it. But also I think it'd be cool to show other people too, like how you do it. Because it's like simple, but it's like so effective when it's done right, you know? Yeah, I like it. I like this. But yeah, I'll probably be ending the stream pretty soon. Even though I kind of do want to keep drawing and stuff. But, it's Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. Oh, and also thanks for the likes, guys. It's my first time on YouTube. It's weird to see like the like button there. I don't know, it's weird. Of course, I don't see the like button, but I see like the info. Thanks for the likes. I don't know if it helps anything with like algorithm stuff, but thank you. Do appreciate that. Because unlike Twitch, you can't like a stream. Which is interesting. But yes, our dinner is here. So I will be having to head out here in a bit, in just a sec. But it's been fun getting back into drawing and like just kind of getting back into the hang of things. And yeah, if you guys are watching this VOD, which will be on my YouTube channel, feel free to join us. I don't have quite a schedule yet, but we will be streaming, I say bare minimum, at least once a week on YouTube, if not twice. My goal is to do twice a week, but yeah, hopefully you guys can join us next time if you didn't get the chance. It's really fun to be live with everybody. But yeah, and if you guys are new here, feel free to subscribe and like the stuff. Help me get my stuff out there. I think it'd be really fun. It's like a big-headed girl. She got a big head, tiny arms. Yeah, doodling's fun. For sure. I already have a speech ban. Oh, sick. But the file is too large for Discord, but I'll find a way. Yeah, you can compress it somehow. I think there's like a compressor. Or just, yeah, I don't know. Anyway. Maybe like an unlisted YouTube video or something. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you could do it that way too. You can unlist it or private it or whatever. Or yeah, unlisted is better because then you can share the thing, I think. I think you can share private videos too. Yeah, that's kind of new to me. But yeah, that would be awesome. But yeah, sorry to kind of cut it a little short. I'm hoping to do a little bit longer streams, but during the week is kind of hard. I don't have a lot of time with full-time work and coming home and drawing and stuff. But hopefully you guys had a fun time and maybe you learned something. If you did, hit like and comment down below what you learned. Or yeah. If you guys are interested in the Discord community, that'll be linked in the description probably after the stream because I don't think I did that. Or maybe it is. It might be in the description already. I'm not sure what I have preset to be in the description. But be sure to check that out. Check out my TikTok as well. And I think that's about it. Oh, and the podcast. Digital Pen Pals Podcast. That is my last plug. Be sure to check that out. We interviewed a lot of cool artists, and it'd be awesome to see you guys there. And to share some information and knowledge with you. But thanks, Lucky, so much for hanging out, and all the other people that are out there. Thank you for coming to the first YouTube stream that I've done. I've streamed on Twitch, but this is my first time on YouTube. So thank you guys so much for the first official stream, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for hanging out, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.